Today, we are going over all of the new changes that were added in 1.19, the wild update. This video is going to be in two parts, so, check back in just a little bit. For the second part, I talk a little too much things for me to go over for this to be one part. So, I'll have to do it in two. But part one, which is obviously this one, is going to be about the deep dark and everything underground. Well, let me fix this lag. All right. Underneath this grove biome, if we go far enough down, I was loud. Oh boy. As you can see, we have a new biome. This is the deep dark. If I go on my debug screen, you can see I am in the deep dark. And this biome is found under deep slate level. As you can see, we are in the deep slate level pretty far down. We're at Y minus 18. So, pretty deep. That's why it's called the deep dark. This place is covered in these blocks, which are called skulk. Skulk is a nice, beautiful block. Oh, put in some light. Where's some light? There's some. Look how cute it is, and it twinkles. Twinkles. If you look closely, you can see the little twinkles. Aw. What these are is a spread of some sort of growth from these things, catalysts. And let me get rid of that real quick. I'm gonna give myself night vision just for the sake of this video. Now, mobs don't spawn in the deep dark. Obviously, there were no mobs over there, but there are some right here because this is not the deep dark. If I turn my brightness down, will it fix it? No, it just looks orange. Okay. So, this right here is a skulk catalyst. And let me get myself a sword real quick. If these mobs want to come close, let me see. Summon a skeleton, and if I kill it near this catalyst... Oh. Okay. I got an advancement for it. And you can see that it kind of spreads this growth. It spreads the skulk blocks and these skulk vein blocks, which are just like glow lichen. Pretty cool. Pretty cute. Let's get ourselves another skeleton. Kill this dude. And it spreads it again. If I go into survival mode, and I give myself a netherite hoe, doesn't have to be netherite, but it's fast. And if I... Bro. Anyways, I have limited time because zombies are coming. Okay. Ooh, okay. If I break these skulk blocks, you can see that they're giving me experience. Because, if you noticed, whenever I kill these mobs, instead of them dropping experience, it spreads. Oh, there's a skulk sensor. So, pretty much, these skulk blocks are storing experience. I don't know if these naturally spawning ones have experience. Oh, they do. Okay. So, you can kind of store experience in these blocks. And whenever you want, it's a very low amount of experience, but if you got a lot of these, you can gain a lot pretty quickly. Anyways, that's the skulk. That is the skulk catalyst. You can break them with silk touch, I'm pretty sure. That is pretty much the deep dark explained. Now, to with little scary things. I don't think there's going to be one nearby, so I'll just have to locate one. And I am talking about the ancient cities. Let's see if there's one near us. They are very, I don't want to say very hard to find them at some points. Now, what is an ancient city, you ask? Well, this is an ancient city. And not just this, actually. There's a lot more to it. There's this. There's this. You go underneath, you go around this wall. There's some right here. Goes all the way around here. You go around this wall, there's going to be some more right there. And some over here. It's massive. It is very, very large. And scary and terrifying and awesome. An ancient city is made up of a bunch of different structures. Oops, I'm so sorry I didn't do that. An ancient city is made up of a whole bunch of different structures put together in different areas. This is, I don't know any lore behind it, I would assume that this is the warden's home and it's very old and run stuff. You know, typical scary things. And in the center of it, you will see this portal looking thing. I'm gonna call it a portal because I don't know what else to call it. I guess a gate. I don't know. Some sort of structure in the middle. And it has these blocks that we've never seen before. These are called reinforced deep slate. It is I'm gonna get rid of this for a second. I don't want anything to go off. This is reinforced deep slate, and it is unobtainable in survival. If I mine it with a pickaxe, it'll never break. You know, that's how unbreakable things go. It is not pushable by a piston, so don't try that. And you can only find it in this gate. So, what do you do with it? Nothing, really, actually. You don't do anything with it. But it looks really cool. And if you were to build with it, you can make some cool little walls. Just like this. It looks like bones. I think it is a reference to the warden's rib cage, possibly. Very cool, very neat. Now, on to the rest of the ancient city. You have some structures that look sort of familiar. Let's see if I can find one. Something like this. I'm assuming it's supposed to be a reference to a pillager outpost, kind of mixed in with a mine shaft, because if we go around somewhere else, I think if we go around front, you can see this, which is kind of the shape of a mine shaft, but dark oak, which is super cool. And you can find more of those little spots around this place. But another structure that you might find familiar is, I just saw one, but it was kind of worn down. Let's see if I can find a better one. Right here. This is, I'm assuming, another outpost sort of thing. And there's a lot of things that look like things you'd find in normal Minecraft. This kind of reminds me of a jungle temple. I don't know. Looks like a jungle temple to me. And again, it has this kind of shape to it. I think these outer parts are supposed to be the ears of the warden. If you go up front to this, you can see this one right here. And I would turn on night vision for y'all, but it doesn't look very good with night vision. Here, let's see. 101. Yeah, no, I don't like it. It makes this place look very bright and ugly. So, we're not going to do that. We're going to keep it dark. There are a bunch of interesting things that you can find in the deep dark. I'm gonna... Dang it. Okay, I think we're good. In chests around the place, you can find a bunch of different things, including echo shards, a disk fragment, catalysts, skulk sensors, skulk blocks, a compass, amethyst shards, other side disks, candles, regeneration potions, snowballs, enchanted golden apples, and the new enchantment book, Swift Sneak. There are some things you can craft with some of the things that you've found. For example, if you put 9 disc fragments together, you create the new music disc 5 by Samuel Aberg, which is not a song. It's far from a song, but it's more of a story of the deep dark. I'll let you listen to it for yourself whenever you decide to come here. The next thing you can make is with a compass surrounded by 8 echo shards, you create a recovery compass. Now, I'm going to throw that right there for now and die real quick. Boop. Oh no. Now, if I died and then I grab my recovery compass, it is going to point to the last place that I died, which just so happened to be right next to me. Now, if I were to have died and I was in a different dimension, let's say I died in the overworld. Oh, hold on. Give me a second. I was doing a test and then it all went wonky. So, earlier I did a little thing and I died in the nether. Now, since I'm in the overworld, the compass is not going to know where I died. So, it's spinning around like crazy. Now, if I went into the nether, then you can see that now it is pointing where I died. So I can go over here. Let's see how far it takes me. Oh, gotta go this way. You get the idea. It'll tell me where I died. In this case, I was like 64 blocks underneath the world. So I'm not gonna find that. So that is the recovery compass and the new music disc. Everything else is pretty straight on except for, let's see if I can find an anvil. Let's see how well I know the inventory. Come on. Where are the anvils? Am I just dumb? Oh, there it is. If I get me some leggings, we'll get me some netherite leggings. I'm going to do a little before and after. Let's put these on our leggings. This is the first leggings exclusive enchantment that we've had, by the way. Let me do a little experiment, right? So I'm crouching, I'm walking, I'm pretty slow, right? It's pretty boring. And then I put on the Swift Sneak leggings, and now I'm a lot faster. This is the same speed as if I was walking. So you can see as I'm walking, if I crouch, I keep going the same speed, which is awesome. And there's 3 different levels. This is the highest level, so obviously I'm going to move just as fast as walking. But that's all of the new things you can find in chests or craft. Now we're going to get on to the exciting part, which is the warden. The way to summon in the warden, which, by the way, you're not supposed to summon the warden. You're supposed to sneak around it and try not to bother it, because then it'll kill you very, very easily. Let's say you're crouching around, you're walking, you're doing your thing, and then you get up here, you're like, oh, there's a chest over here? Let me open that real quick. What's that? If you look in my subtitles, Warden approaches. Now, there's 4 stages to it. On the 4th stage, let's say I do it again. Now he's going to get angry. The more I do it, the angrier the Warden will get. I do it again, right? He's angry. Now watch out. Because the Warden. That's him. Hello. Hello, sir. We'll call you Bird. Hi, Bird. Now, the Warden is blind. You know, it doesn't really know where it's going. But it can, 1, detect you. You can see his little ears. Those are just like skulk sensors. If I move around or open this chest, it's going to send a signal to him. It made him curious. So now he's got to go check it out. He can also smell you. Yes, he can smell you. Hello, Mr. Warden. I'm going to make a little platform right here and put a silverfish. Actually, we'll do a floor test first. Summon silverfish. Right there. He's going to make the Warden angry. Okay, it died. He's going to make the Warden angry. So now, the Warden's going to be like, yo, what's that? He's going to roar, and he's going to just, boom, kill that so fast. And now, if I put one up in the air, let's see. If I summon one right here, he's kind of made this Warden angry, right? Yep, he's coming after it, but it can't reach it. So what does it do? It does another thing. First, it's gonna roar, I think. Oh, let's make this a little harder for him to reach. I don't actually know if he could have reached him. Okay. He's a little angry. He's like, what is that? He smells it. Silverfish is making noise, right? Right? You're moving. There we go. He roared, but he can't reach him to attack him. So what does he do? He does a little dance. I'll call it a little dance. He opens up his rib cage and shoots it. He shoots the silverfish. We'll summon another one just to show it off again. We'll summon a few, actually. Oops. There we go. We got a few over here. You can get one over here. So now he's like, yo, what are you doing? He's mad. He's angry. He roars, which is super cool. And since he can't reach them, he opens up his rib cage. Boom. Sonic blast. Oh, but now there's these dudes. What are you going to do about these dudes, huh? He's going to do the same thing. So, for a recap of this video, we have the new Deep Dark biome and the new Ancient City structures. We have Skulk Catalysts, and when something dies near it, let's say a warden, it will spread a skulk sort of growth. It'll spawn these skulk blocks and these skulk veins, and you can break the skulk blocks for experience. We also have the skulk sensor, which detects vibrations, sends signals to the skulk shrieker, and once it's had enough, signals sent to it, it will do a little thing. And I don't think it'll summon it now because I placed that one. But after a while, it'll summon the warden. Warden is angry. It kills everything it sees. Let's kill him. He's spread into the ground. Now, I forgot to mention, if the warden doesn't notice anything or you or anyone for 60 seconds, it'll sink back down into the ground. So, if you can manage to stay away from it for long enough, it will go away. Next up, we have the music disc. If I get a little jukebox, I won't play all of it, but I will play some of it. Let's see. Turn this up. There you go. That's a little bit you get. We have the recovery compass, which points to the last place you died. If you're in a different dimension, it'll just swirl around and do nothing. We also have reinforced deep slate, which is only found in ancient cities, and you cannot do anything else with it. You cannot move it with a piston. You cannot mine it. You can't explode it. No, you can't explode it. It will not explode. I tried, and then my game crashed, so that's why you can't see anything. Actually, I'll put a picture up right here. Cool. Anyways, that is the end of part 1 of this little review, I guess, if you want to call it that, patch notes, whatever, for 1.19, the wild update. In just a little bit, I will put out part 2, but I'm also very hungry, so I'm going to get lunch, then I'll put that out. Bye.